How much travel history you require to provide whenever you are submitting your Canada PR application under Express Entry? This is the topic of today. Very important video. If you are in the process of applying for your Canada PR, in that case, you will require to provide your travel history as well. You may be having some travel history. You may be having no travel history, maybe having 5 years of travel history, 10 years of travel history, 20 years of travel history. But how much travel history you require to provide whenever you are submitting your application? The short answer is you require to provide your 10 years of travel history. In this video, I am sharing a few details so that whenever you are submitting your application, you submit your right travel history and you do not face any problem in your Canada PR application. So let me share my screen so that it gets really clear to you. I'll go to the website, official website, to share everything with you. So how much travel history you require to submit, it is very clear on this particular website. So you can also open this web page. I am going to share the link in description as well, and you can check everything here as well. So everything is quite official. Whatever is written here, I am just reiterating it to you. So first of all, who all required to submit the travel history? So first of all, you require to provide travel history of the primary applicant and all other family members as well, whether they are accompanying or not. So if we read it, you must complete all sections, including those for spouse or common law partner, whether accompanying or not. So just remember it. Even if they are not accompanying, you require to provide their details as well. And each dependent child over age 18, whether accompanying or not. So even if you are applying for your Canada PR alone, in that case as well, you will require to provide your travel history for the entire family. So if you are not legally separated or if you are not divorced, in that case, you will require to provide details of your spouse. And there are other details as well. Apart from travel history, you will require to provide documentation details as well for your spouse and for your children as well. So even if they are not accompanying, still you will require to provide their travel history. So this is one thing you require to keep in mind. How much travel history is required to submit? 10 years of travel history. So you require to provide last 10 years of travel history wherever you have stayed, no matter what kind of trips you have taken, whether you went for business or work or training or tourism, no matter what kind of travel history is there, you will require to provide all those travel histories. Also, there are 5 major countries which we call 5 I's. So Canada is there, USA is there, UK is there, Australia, New Zealand. These 5 countries are there. If you have traveled in these countries, in that case, you will require to provide the travel history. Otherwise, you can face a ban of 5 years. Why? Because it is mandatory to declare your travel histories, your visas, everything you have taken from these countries, and these countries share their data. You may be having some refusal or some other travel history in a few countries which is not visible to anyone. In that case, okay, even if you skip, Canada may not get to know about it. But in that case as well, it is always recommended that you should submit your travel history, complete travel history. Sometimes we have stamps on the passport, and whenever you submit your passport, it is quite visible to visa officers that you had some history which is not declared by you. So you should not hide any travel history or refusals or anything, so that there is no problem in the application. Also in PR application, your refusals or your travel history is not a criteria because it is not subjective. So even if you have refusals or something else or your travel history, it is not going to create any issue in your PR application. So you should always declare it, especially if you have already declared in your previous application. So there should not be discrepancy with the previous application, first of all. And if you have declared earlier, you should declare now as well. And if there is any fresh travel history, you must declare it. So there is no point hiding something which can create problem for you. Also, you will require to provide the PCC wherever you have stayed more than 6 months. So you will require the PCC from those countries as well, especially from your home country, because we have always stayed in our home country for more than 6 months. Usually it happens. So you'll require to provide PCC from your home country. And apart from home country, you will require to provide PCC from other countries as well, wherever you have stayed for 6 months. So your travel history is directly connected with your stay in a different country as well. And because of that, you will require to provide subsequent PCCs from those countries as well. So just remember it. But whenever you are submitting a travel history, you need to provide PCC from those countries as well in your PR application. Also, there is one more thing you need to see here. It is you need to provide the travel history after the age of 18. For example, if your age is 22 right now and you are submitting your Canada PR application, in that case, you will require to provide travel history for 4 years only. So you don't require to provide travel history before the age of 18. But there are few things you require to provide for your lifetime. You can't hide them. So your refusal, you will require to provide for lifetime. your ban from any country, or your critical medical history, which can impact your PR application. So those kind of things you will require to provide for your lifetime. But travel history, for you need to provide for last 10 years, or after the age of 18 you need to provide it. So if your age is 20, so just 2 years of travel history is required to be submitted. And even if you are not accompanying your family members, still you're required to provide the travel history of your family members as well. Along with that, there is one important part. It is you required to provide the PCCs as well. Every country you or your family members stayed during the last 10 years for more than 6 months in one stretch, you're required to provide PCCs from those countries as well. So just remember it, whenever you are providing the travel history, you're required to provide PCC as well. So these were few details about your travel history. There is a form which you required to provide. And of course, if you are taking care of the application, then we always fill this form and we submit it for you. But you're required to share everything with us, whether it is refusals, whether it is ban, whether it is any medical condition, or anything else, or your affiliation with some political parties. These kind of details are there, which you require to provide in the form as well. There is a separate form for that which you be required to fill, but this particular form is for travel history, which you require to submit in your application. So whatever travel history is there, you should scan your entire passport and previous passport as well. You should check your previous applications as well, so that you do not leave any particular travel history which is there in the passport and it is declared in previous applications as well. So you should remember this particular thing, so that there is no discrepancy in your application whenever you are submitting your Canada PR application. Also, even if you do not submit your travel history, 5 countries always share their data, and it will be very clear to visa officer that you applied for any visa or you traveled to that country and you did not declare it. So even with any kind of intention, or even if with no intention at all to hide any kind of information from Canada for your travel history from other countries, even if there is no such intention to hide, still if visa officer finds that you did not declare any kind of travel history or refusal or something, in that case it can lead to a ban on you. So just remember it, always declare entire data so that you do not face any problem in the application. If you need help in your Canada PR application, in that case you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. I'd be happy to take care of your application. Also, I have already made a detailed video on what kind of documents you require for your Canada PR application. You must watch that video as well. You can find the link somewhere here on the screen, or I'll share the link in description as well. So must watch that video as well. I'll keep on preparing the videos on different kind of documents which you require to submit for your PR application. I'll keep on preparing such videos on different kind of topics, so that each topic is clear to you, rather than watching a complete big video on all the documents, because it's really difficult to cover everything in detail in a long video, because there are so many things to share about Canada PR application. So you can watch that complete video, and I'll keep on preparing other videos as well. Please like, subscribe, and share the video with others as well, so that they can also get to know about these kind of things. And please be on this channel, so that you get to know about in-depth knowledge about Canada PR application or Canadian immigration. So if you have any questions or doubts, you can share them in the comments, or you can call me as well. Thank you so much for watching this video till then. See you in next video.